Good morning, Stampers. It's Elizabeth from StampScrapandMore.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Canada, and it is Monday, September 6, 2021, and thank you for joining me today. We are going to be putting together the last two cards from this month's Paper Pumpkin kit. I had done it was fun for me, but maybe not for you, video of the first card. And I was reliving my youth listening to the Bay City Rollers yesterday. So one of the cards was, the card yesterday was no talking. It was just the Bay City Rollers. What can I say? that's me reliving my youth. So let's get over and we're going to be making, so the card we made yesterday was this one, really simple to put together, and today we're going to put together this one and this one. And this is why I love Paper Pumpkin, because they are easy cards to put together. Sometimes even as a demonstrator we get into like a little bit of a funk, creative funk. So if I ever do, I pull out a Paper Pumpkin kit and I create. So we are going to be putting this card together. This card here, I'm changing it up a little bit. So you'll see this card. You'll see how they're like four flag pieces, and they're on a piece of a base white. I don't like that. I don't like the unevenness of it, the way that they've got them staggered and you're seeing the white behind. Me no like. So I'm going to switch it up a little bit. So this is the piece of white that they send you. And these are the flags. So I'm going to show you what I did. It's really not that much different, except for I don't like to see the white behind. So I'm actually going to line them up, and then I'm going to trim it off so that it is a 3x3 piece. Years ago, when I first started paper crafting, it was scrapbooking I did. And I remember going to a class. Yeah, I took a class on scrapbooking. And it was at a local scrapbooking supply store. And I was kind of offended when the woman said it to me, because I don't think she said it, that it was a compliment. But I have learned that we all have our own style. And she said I was a very linear, and she kind of said it like that, a very linear person. So like I said, I was a little bit offended. And I do love the sort of grunge freeform style. But I will be honest with you, you do what you know, or you do what you like. And I love it, but it doesn't come naturally to me. I struggle with freeform. So I am a very square person, very linear person. So what I've done is I've adhered the three of them down, and you'll see that there's white at the top and white at the bottom. The original one, they alternated it. So that one had more white at the top, and then this one's more white at the bottom, top, bottom. So they staggered them. That's what it was. Me no do that. I am going to cut them down so that it is 3x3. And so I've one of them, it's not quite 3x3, but so I'm going to trim off either side so that it becomes 3x3, and there's just no white showing. And I do need to change my blades on my trimmer. Okay, so now you'll see what it looks like that. And now what I'm going to do with this piece, I am going to pop it up like that, and I'm not going to trim it down. I like how it looks on that piece, so I'm not trimming that down. So what we're going to do is we're going to put dimensionals. Make sure you've got dimensionals in the middle. Why? Because we don't want saggy bottoms. With the dimensionals, if you don't put a dimensional in the middle, they kind of sag. And I'm just going to, this is why I love my grid paper, because I'm very linear. So, like I said, I took that as an insult. It's because how she said it. and she wasn't a linear person. She was, and I admire them. I love scrapbook pages and cards that have layers and dimension and are grunged and antiqued, and I've done it, but it's a struggle for me to do it and like it when I do it. I have done a few and I've really loved them, but you know, you do what you're good at. I guess that's the what I'm trying to say. Okay, now we're going to take the circle and the Blackberry Bliss. And remember with Paper Pumpkin, the Blackberry Bliss, the ink spot, it always, a color always comes with the Paper Pumpkin, but I'm using my stamp pad, so I don't have to open that up. And just a note, I'm using just a note of hope. Nice and inky, and like that. And so with your very first Paper Pumpkin kit that you get, you also get a block with it. So subsequent kits, you do not get a block with it. So, and now I'm going to put that askew. So this is not linear. This is askew, but it's still linear. And I'm going to put some dimensionals on one side, like that, and I am going to put a little bit of Tombow glue on this side. This is going to pop up. This is going to rest on top of that piece that was popped up. Just a note of hope, like that. And then a couple of butterflies. I'm going to use this purple one. And I'm going to put this one up here with a little mini glue dot. So as I mentioned, this is Labor Day. And you know what the best thing is? About 3 o'clock this morning, I had the windows open. I could hear the rain start. And then about an hour later, the thunder and lightning started. And I love knowing that I can pull the sheets up over my head and go back to sleep, and that I don't have to go to work in the morning. That's a great feeling. So that was me this morning. So that's the card, and now we're just going to finish it off with some of the rhinestones that also come in the kit. Somewhere on this channel there was an unboxing of the kit, and that's the second card. So that's as easy as the card is. So I'm just going to show you what the intended card was, and it's nice as well, but it's not my style. This is more my style. Okay, and then the last card is card base. So it's this card I should show you. This card right here, and it says always hope, because you never know what tomorrow will bring. Okay, and we're going to start off with this base is going to go, oh, it's right there. It's going to go flush. So this card, I'm kind of doing it almost identical to what is in the picture. I'll show you what I did do, and I didn't like it, so I'm going, and it switched up from what the picture is. Like I said, I don't read instructions. So when I did the card originally, so this is the card, and I actually popped up this layer, and you know, I don't think it was intended to be popped up on this. It might have been if I read the instructions. And so I think I'm going to pop it up as well, pop it up again, because I love popping stuff up. Right, I'm going to try finishing off this what's this called? Oh, dimensionals. I'm going to try and finish this off. Again, put dimensionals in the middle so we don't have saggy bottoms, especially on this one, because this is such a big piece. Now I'm going to open up a new thing. I have them here. I say this all the time, that it's a great sense of accomplishment when you can finish off a sheet of dimensionals. And we are going to, oh, Elizabeth. Oh, shoot. You know what I did wrong? Okay, so I should have stamped it first. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do that one later, bringing out the other one. I'm going to ink up the sentiment that says, always hope because you never know what tomorrow will bring. Sorry, I should have inked it up first. And if you really wanted a really rich image of this, you should use the Stamparatus because it's big. The sentiment. There we go. It's good. I would have liked it crisper, and it would have been better to use the Stamparatus, but it'll work. Okay, now let's put the dimensionals on here again. And we're going to put a couple in the middle. I always take them off on the side, and I have a little puddle of dimensional backings. But it still doesn't matter. They still get all over the house. They stick on everything. Okay. And you see I've got a little mark right there. So I'm going to actually put a butterfly or a rhinestone there. You can always cover something up with a rhinestone. And now we've got hope and tomorrow. And again, dimensionals. I hope that you are having a good day, and I hope you get to be creative on this long weekend. This is in Canada, where I am. Most of the kids are going back to school tomorrow. I think in the States the kids have already started to go back to school, but here kids don't start going back tomorrow. Most of them. Tomorrow's the day. And actually, a lot of people are starting to go back to work after being off for 18 months or working from home for 18 months. Who would have ever thought that we'd be in that situation? And then we're going to put a couple of butterflies. We're using these butterflies here. And again, a dimensional on the back of each one. If you wanted to take this up a little bit and add your own little bit of personality to it, you can add, and I might do it, Wink of Stella. What do you think? Wink of Stella to some of the butterflies. And then I'm going to take a couple, 3 rhinestones, and I'm putting them right there. Like that. And you know, I don't like the placement of this one. I'm going to put it there. And now I'm going to take a Wink of Stella. Hello, Wink of Stella. Oh, there it is. I didn't put it back in the right spot. And I'm just going to, probably won't even see this on camera, but it adds just a little bit of sparkle to the butterflies. Because, you know, I love popping things up and I love adding sparkle. So a lot of people save the paper pumpkin kits because there's a paper pumpkin Facebook page, and around the 21st of the month, I think it is, Stampin' Up! Show alternate projects, and some people wait until the alternate projects. I usually like to make the projects as they are. To me, they're great to do. Oh, it's frog in my throat. Sorry. They're great to do for if you need quick cards or just some inspiration. And then the card I made, and I posted on YouTube. I don't know where it is. Oh, 1 second. I put it away already. There we go. I'll show you the 3 cards all made up. So this was the first card. Where there's hope, there is faith. Just a note of hope. And then always hope, because you never know what tomorrow will bring. So those are the 3 cards as is from the Paper Pumpkin. My sock just fell off. They're the 3 cards from this month's Paper Pumpkin kit. And I hope you enjoyed them. Really quick, really simple, really easy. If you're on the fence about Paper Pumpkin, now's the perfect time to join because it's celebration time. So if you get a 3, 6, 12-month subscription, you'll earn extra free product. And the kit for next month looks cute. They are autumn-themed treat boxes, and the box turns into a wheelbarrow. So thanks for stopping by. Have a great Labor Day weekend and stay safe, and we'll craft with you again soon. Take care.